Good afternoon. Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. So, like I said, the transfer season is upon us. Silly season is upon us. Yeah, silly season, rumors, speculations. Yeah, all that counts for almost nothing unless you see the player has signed a contract. But we got some updates. Has anyone signed a contract? We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to see you on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, we've got some updates, some kind of updates. What are they? You're going to have to wait and see, man. You have to wait and see. But what I would like you to do right about now is just click the like button. It says it's somewhere along here. Just click the like button because we are streaming simultaneously with Guna Matters. And I have forgotten to put the link for Guna Matters' channel. I promise I will put the link in whilst we're going through the new segments. But yeah, click the like button for Cannon Fodder TV, but also go over and subscribe to Guna Matters. You know it makes sense. Also, I'm coming to the live chat. I believe we had just a few people just coming in very, very early doors. Yeah, come in there and let us know your thoughts about Moises Caicedo, Declan Rice. That's 180 million pounds waiting to be spent. Anyhow, let me get myself worked up for this one. I've forgotten the what have I done there? What have I done? Oh my goodness! I hope you all feeling kind of well, and how can I say this? Feeling invigorated for this transfer window. The weather has been blazing hot. Let's hope we start with all guns blazing in the transfer window. But the first new segment that I actually want to talk about, when I find it here, I'm going to sort this person out because the person forgot to do this. Ah, my goodness. Here it is. Now, this gentleman here, where is he? Here he is. This gentleman here, Declan Rice. Apparently, Arsenal closing in on a £100 million deal for West Ham midfielder Declan Rice. Yeah. West Ham have accepted that they are going to lose Rice, and Arsenal are ready to make him the most expensive player in their history. A bid is yet to be submitted, but talks between the clubs are progressing smoothly, and there is confidence that the deal will be finalised soon. Arsenal have made Rice their top target and priority, and will face no issues when it comes to personal terms. Touch wood. They're moving quickly in an effort to ensure that the deal goes through without any hitch, and have been keen on paying out £90 million for the 24-year-old. West Ham want as much money as possible, and they have asked for add-ons that would take the fee to £100 million. That's right, I said it. Arsenal transfer record at the moment is £72 million for Nico Pepe that they paid for in 2019. Where is he? He's not here. Now, sources believe that the prospect of a rival club trying to sign a West Ham captain is receding. Bayern Munich are out. Chelsea, Newcastle, and Man United have looked at signing Rice, but Arsenal, who are looking for ways to move out Pepe and Cedric Suarez, I forgot about Cedric Suarez, that have been the most aggressive in attempting to buy him. Mikel Arteta is a huge admirer, apparently, of the England international and is determined to add him to his squad. Arteta believes that Rice will be key to helping Arsenal to mount another challenge for the Premier League title, and is prepared, I repeat, he's prepared to make space for the midfielder by allowing Granit Xhaka to join Bayer Leverkusen. Goodbye. Arsenal also considering bidding for the Brighton midfielder Moises Caicedo. We'll get to him in a moment, who's wanted by Chelsea and are trying to sign Man City's Ilkay Gundogan on a free transfer. Yeah, another Man City player. Now, Rice apparently is a fan of Arteta's football, and it has rejected West Ham's attempts to keep him. David Sullivan, West Ham's largest shareholder, said last week that the player had turned down a contract extension worth £200,000 a week. Rice signed off on a positive note when he led West Ham to a victory against Fiorentina in a Europa Conference League final. Ah, my days. Oh, my days. How do I feel about this? I mean, not much from yesterday. He hasn't signed a contract. I mean, I know the window, we've still got a few more days to go until the window officially opens, but how do I feel? I'll let you know once he's signed a contract. How about that? When he signs a contract, I'll let you know what my gut feeling is. But as of this moment in time, the facts, take out all the emotions, take out all the emotions. The fact lays bare there that it is only a rumor. It's only a rumor because he's not signed anything. He's not signed for Chelsea. He's not signed for Man City. Not signed for Liverpool. It hasn't signed yet for Arsenal. So that is how it stands as of now. That is the latest update. There's been a lot of talks, green terms, not just yet, but the ballpark figure is £100 million. Let me know how you feel about that. Come in a live chat. Yeah. And the second news segment, again, will be Moises Caicedo. Miguel Angel Ramirez, Moises Caicedo is worth £70 million. Yeah. His current manager says that the Brighton midfielder is well worth the reported £70 million. And on top of that, I was just researching some news there. Apparently, Robert Pires has kind of chipped in on this one. He urges Arsenal to sign Brighton star Moises Caicedo this summer. Now, speaking in an interview on El Canal de Fútbol, I think the football channel, Perez sent a message to his former teammate Edu, who's currently the club's sporting director, and other Gunners chiefs over Caicedo. He explained, I hope he signs for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta wants him. He's got all the tools needed to succeed at Arsenal. The club are willing to pay big money for him, and that's a testament to his ability. Now, Caicedo was one of the top midfielders in the Premier League last season, playing 37 games in the league, and he filled the void left by Ives Bissouma, departing to Tottenham. You know how that one worked out. Arsenal placed 2 bids for the Ecuadorian international in January, but both offers were rejected by Brighton. He later signed a new contract, although manager Roberto De Zerbi admitted at the end of the season that he would likely leave this summer. Again, how do I feel about this one? Hasn't signed a contract, has he? Again, a lot of talk, but the proof is in the pudding is the taste, isn't it? Taste the pudding. Taste of the pudding means when the player signs a contract, is holding up the jersey. Yeah. So it's much more, as I said yesterday, there's not much to be said. A lot of talk, something has been agreed, but nobody has seen any money changing hands because of the transfer window is not open yet. But again, come into a live chat, let me know your thoughts about £100 million for Declan Rice and Moises Caicedo. I'll tell you what, £70 million for Moises Caicedo isn't that expensive in today's market. Would you be willing to pay £70 million for Moises Caicedo? To be honest, I think I would. Yeah. A little bit of breaking news. Can I say breaking news? Is it breaking news? Well, anyway, just when you thought you could just enjoy your break away from the Premier League, are you enjoying your break away from the Premier League? Well, anyway, the Premier League fixtures announced for the 23/24 season, and all you need to know about it. But I'm not going to be going through that anytime soon. Go and do your own homework. Do your own homework and find out what are the new fixtures. I can't be asked, man. I can't be asked. And the last news segment, it could be the end of Unai Emery's era. And what do I mean by that? Well, the players that he signed, there's only a few remaining. So Kieran Tierney, Granit Xhaka was there, Arsene Wenger. But if this is to be believed, is it a breaking news? Probably breaking news. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. End of Unai Emery era. Now, according to the Telegraph, they understand that the Gunners expect Granit Xhaka, Nico Pepe, Tierney, all to leave this summer. Rob Holding, again under Arsene Wenger's watch, who served as a defensive cover in the final weeks when Saliba was missing through injury, could follow them out of the door if reinforcements are made. Now, Xhaka has been linked with Emirates' departure on several occasions, but this one, I'm not going to say nothing, man. I tend to convince him to stay, but early in his tenure, and the Swiss international star has just enjoyed his best campaign to date. But a return to Germany is now on the cards. Nico Pepe, has never been able to justify his huge fee and spent last season out on loan in Nice and League One. He was unable to find his form once more, and Arsenal are looking for buyers. Tierney, meanwhile, has fallen down the pecking order and seeking more minutes potentially at Newcastle. Yeah. End of an era. Actually, 2 eras. So Arsene Wenger signings, because Granit Xhaka, Rob Holding was under his tenureship, and Unai Emery, even 18 months worth. Yeah, Nico Pepe and Kieran Tierney. And actually, no, it was Arteta who signed Cedric Suarez, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyhow, people, these were those who have been in news segments currently running on Canal 4 TV on this Tuesday show. That's right. I said it. A Tuesday show where we are streaming simultaneously on Canal 4 TV and Guna Matters. Now, if you are watching, go over and subscribe to Guna Matters channel, because if you don't, I know where you live. No, and actually, no, I don't know. I don't know where you live. I'm just joking. But just subscribe to Guna Matters. For us, Canal 4 TV, just click the like button. That's all you have to do. Now, we have done a poll within the last 20 minutes. Now, the poll question, if I can actually see, can I see it here? Oh, let's have a find out. Let's have a butchers and find out. Can I see here? Now, the poll question was in regards to which player do you think will sign a contract and contract extension? Just asking the question. So within the last 15, 20 minutes, we have had 72 votes. No comments just yet, but 4 likes. Only 4 likes out of 72. What kind of ratio is that? Where's my calculator? Anyway, come on, guys. Let's aim for 60 likes on this question. We've got 72 votes. No comments just yet. So these are how the numbers have fallen so far. So who signs first? Who signs a contract and contract extension first? Is it Moises Caicedo? Is it Declan Rice? Or is it William Saliba's contract extension? Ooh, anyway, out of 72 votes, on 18% of the votes have gone to Moises Caicedo. So 80% believe it's going to be Moises Caicedo who signs his contract with Arsenal. On 36% of the votes, you believe it's going to be William Saliba's contract extension. Yes, man. It's a close one here. And out in front so far, on 46% of the votes have gone to Declan Rice to sign a contract at Arsenal. I imagine the numbers will change. They will fluctuate. There'll be a lot of movement, not bowel movement, but your finger movement. Make sure that you do vote on this one here. All right. Can I go on my Twitter feed and see if there's been any comments? No, nothing there. No. There's not been anything there. No, nothing at all. So I can now go into the live chat and see who has joined us on this Tuesday show on Canal 4 TV with Guna Matters. Please go over and subscribe to Guna Matters. Do it. All right, let's have a look here. Let's go right to the top. Right to the top. Up the Arsenal says, who says that? Says Guna. Oh, And Emerson, good evening, Emerson. I hope you're keeping well. And Ashley Gates, how's it going? Hello, Cannon. Told you I'll be back. Well, if you weren't, I know I'd just be knocking on your door. Oi, Ashley, open your door. Open your door. Get in a live chat. Good. I hope you had a good day, Ashley. Greetings. Greetings, says the assembled Alex in the chat room. Eve Alex and fellow Gooners and Gooneresses and visitors. So official. So official. Hey, there you go. And look at that. So, again, if I can't do it, then Gooner Matters will do it. So the link is right there. Go over and subscribe to his channel because we are streaming simultaneously on Canon 4 TV and Gooner Matters. You know it makes sense. Right, Dominic, what's happening, brother? Just giving a whole heap of fire there, man. Arsenal 1% and fire. Fire, brother. Oh. Ashley D is in the house. So you better behave yourself. And Lord Earl. Roll out the red carpet for Lord Earl. Lord Earl, how is you doing, sir? Sire? Alex, this isn't true, is it? He's not worth it. No, not for me. 100 million. Listen, I know, I understand about, modern football business. If you want a player or players, you've got to pay the bucks. It's funny because someone sent me a video of Liam Brady. I don't want to bang on about Liam Brady. He's my legend. Liam Brady, how much would he be worth in today's money? Ballpark figure, maybe £200 million. But you ask him a question, Declan Rice, 100 million. If Arsenal are serious, don't faffle about. Just pay the money. Just pay the money. But is he worth £100 million? No, he's not. He's not. Gently touch the like button and subscribe if you are new on these platforms. Just gently touch. Pow. Don't punch it. Don't slap it. Just gently touch the like button. Gently touch the subscribe button because Glenwyn has given a link in the live chat. You've been told. This will be a statement of intent. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But, Ashley, would you prefer to see players being sold first? I mean, I think I know the answer. Would you prefer to see Arsenal selling players first or Arsenal buying players first? Get Moises, not Rice. Oh, controversial, Lord Earl. Oh, why? Why? He's thinking about the monetary, the monies, or why do you think Arsenal should get Caicedo first and not Rice? Personally, I believe Rice is extremely expensive. I'm thinking his commercial value makes this deal value for money. But you say that, but Grealish went for £100 million. Is Grealish worth £100 million? You might argue, well, it's 2 seasons now at Man City that he is worth £100 million because he's a treble winner. He's won the Premier League twice now in 2 seasons. Declan Rice, yeah, not for me. Not for me. Gunners and good job, brother. Thank you for that, my brother. Is that Yomi? Is that Yomi? Yomi Mike. Good evening to you, brother. Hope you have subscribed to Gooner Matters. Come on, get on it, Alex. Get up on it. Come on, you slackers. Slap that like button. Gently touch the like button. Connor, I hope you keeping well. Hope you're keeping well. Matters, try to subscribe to your channel through the address above. This channel doesn't exist. Oh, popped up. Oh. Glenn, you got to sort it out, bro. How to sort out? People are saying that we can see the message there. It says it doesn't exist. Sort out the the link. Hello, bro. Haji, what's happening, my brother? What's happening? Usman, how far what? What do you mean? I'm not answering the question. You mean how far are we, or how close are we to signing Declan Rice? Your guess is as good as mine. It's a lot of speculation, a lot of talking. But if you're gonna ask, if the question is, should Arsenal sign Declan Rice? I will say yes. Should Arsenal sign Declan Rice for £100 million? Just pay the money. Pay the money. All right. We've got who's that? Mr. W. Mr. says buy players first. Okay, all right, fair enough. Rice is not that expensive. We have a rice plant in. Gamers, sort out the link, man. People need to subscribe to your channel, man. Slap it up like the parents of old would take care of unruly children. We need controversial. I'm going to have a word with my mate Liam Brady about. Well, whilst you're having a mate, please have you having a mate. While you're having a word with your mate, my legend, can you tell him that he's invited to come on Canon 4 TV any day, any day. All right, 100 million for image rights for Rice. Yeah, but it's a lot of money. Well, £100. I know what you're talking about. Guys, there is the link, the proper link. Go over, subscribe to Guna Matters, because we are streaming simultaneously on Canon 4 TV with Guna Matters. The link is right there. Where is he going to fit in the squad? I mean, Declan Rice. You know what, Emmanuel? Good evening. You know, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking to myself. I said, Self. I said, yeah. Self. Yeah. Where's Declan Rice? Where would he fit in? You know, who's he going to be? I don't know. Is he going to be taking the position of Granit Xhaka? Is he going to be taking the place of Thomas Partey? Where is he going to fit in? I was asking myself the same question. Good question. 100 million. Again, we have to pay the money. We have to pay the money. The last thing we need is for us to get into a bidding war with another club. Now, he's still a West Ham player. £95 million, maybe with add-ons, we'll take it to £100 million. But we don't want to get in a bidding war with another club in the Premier League who wants Declan Rice's services. And that's why I'm saying, get the business done quick, pronto. Where are we? Alex, do you believe Arsenal will win the Premiership this season? No, I don't. Anything else must be seen as a failure apart from the Champions League. Any thoughts? Well, I cannot see Arsenal winning the Premier League next season. All the clubs, you know, Man City, I'm going to put my hand and say that Man City are going to win the Premier League next season. I mean, I saw the game, the Champions League final, the last like 10, 15 minutes. And before Ilkay Gundogan, the club captain, was lifting the trophy, where was Pep? Pep was beside them, but Pep was sat down. And I know what Pep Guardiola is thinking. He's thinking, we go again, hard and fast next season. So Man City will be winning the Premier League next season. Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, I won't talk about Tottenham, Newcastle, those teams will be coming stronger and faster next season. So Arsenal will not be winning the Premier League. What else you can say here? Anything else must have seen as a failure? I don't know how you set up the parameters. What are the parameters? What are the owners and the board looking to Mikel Arteta to achieve next season? Because they're not going to be winning the Premier League. They will not be winning the Premier League. So, I don't know. Secure top 4 again? Win a cup? It's going to be a tough one. When they also type Guna Matters as I'm streaming from that channel, and 4 people has liked it on that on the channel. All right. So I'll try and get Liam on the show. Well, when you do that, you got to come on the show as well. Lord L. Controversy is signing a Nelson when man like Mbappe are available. Well, if you don't know, if you haven't heard, Mbappe has not signed any contract extension, which means he's forcing PSG's hand to say, you know what, if he's not going to sign, then we have to look to cash in now. Won't be coming to Arsenal. He won't be coming to Arsenal. Wait. Neither. Alex, listen. We had a good preseason last time out because we've done the business early. So if all the targets are in, preseason should be good. Get the business done early doors. Don't. Arteta, Edu, if you want to, talk about how, you spoke to Unai Emery. Unai Emery didn't have a clear plan. What is your plan for this transfer window? Get the business done early. That's what I'm asking. Caicedo is a better proposition than Rice. That is my unbiased opinion. Okay, that's fine. And it's a lot cheaper as well. It's a lot cheaper. All right, Alex Darren, what's happening, brother? Isn't it strange feeling that the words Arsenal and oh dear. Yeah. Now I give it a comment on the live chat so far. Well said, brother. Yeah, Arsenal, 100 million. And it kind of, I mean, when you look at the other teams that have spent bucket loads of money, and this is going to be the first time, if it does happen, with Arsenal, the three figures, isn't it? £100 million. Would he be a record signing? I think he would be a record signing for the Premier League. No, I think not yet. Not yet. But you're right. Arsenal spend £100 million, but it's still speculation because he's not signed yet. But I'll give it a comment so far in the live chat, Darren. Good one. Good one. That's a good one. Honestly, I wouldn't want Mbappe. The one thing I give Arteta credit for is the chemistry. Mbappe would do that chemistry. Yes, he would. He would. I do like Mbappe. But you know what? It will be testament to Arteta and how he deals with big characters. Yeah. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that at Arsenal. Assembled, our ceiling should not be top 4. They have to be more ambitious and ruthless. But I understand what the Assembled is saying. We should be more ambitious. But being ambitious and what realistically Arsenal can achieve, I'm thinking Arsenal will not be winning the Premier League next season. They will not be winning the Premier League. Mr. W. Mister says, why you are the negative about Arsenal winning the title next season? It's not negative. It's being realistic. Realistic. We are miles. We are a galaxy away from Man City. Man City, their blueprint, and again, please don't talk to me about the infringements. I'm not interested in, there are charges that Man City have to face. I'm not interested in that. But positionally, business-wise, mentality and ambition, we are, I don't know, a galaxy away from Man City. But realistically, my brother, are you telling me Arsenal are going to win the Premier League? Are you telling me that Arsenal are going to win the Champions League? That's not going to happen, man. That's not going to happen. If Arsenal can do the business, and I'm going to say, if they can sign 5 players, quality players in this transfer window, then I'll say, right, we're some way ahead now. or some way forward. But you tell me, what do you think Arsenal are going to win next season? I'm not being negative. I'm just being realistic. And the funny thing is, I know this for a fact. When I give my opinion about whether it's about predictions, where I think Arsenal are going to win or lose, people don't like to hear the truth. And that's just my opinion. I said it last season. Early doors, I said, Arsenal are not going to win the Premier League. And what happened? Arsenal did not win the Premier League. All right, so you remember me saying that the Cronkies need to speculate a mere 800 million to get the high. Of course, I do remember that. And we're nowhere near that. So if we're talking about 180 million pounds as a war chest, and then looking at the players that we're going to sell, so let's just talk about 200 million pounds, and you're talking about 800 million pounds. We're nowhere near that. If Arsenal want to spend 500 million pounds in this transfer window, then I'll probably give them a little applause, a little clap. But we're not going to spend 500 million pounds, £500 million in this transfer window. We can spend that money because we're not short on coffers. If we're looking about sales for the merchandise, I've gone through the roof. Arsenal are not short on money. Penny pinching, trying to get away with a cut price deal here, there, and everywhere, isn't going to cut it anymore. It's not going to cut it because we don't have the scouting network to scout quality players. We don't have that network there. I'm just saying. Colin, do you mean that that same chemistry that lost the league and brought a... I'm not saying anything. I believe that ingoings and outgoings will be done in pre-season as the fun and games will start. Got to get business done early, man. Get it done early. Typical Arsenal. When we want a player, we delayed until one of the big guns comes in and snatch the player. I mean, you look at Liverpool. They've got a World Cup winner now, isn't it? Alexis McAllister. Why can't we do that? £50 million for a World Cup winner? Why can't Arsenal do that? Go in there, scout, get the player over the line quickly. We can't do that. Matters exactly my point. I left it for Alex to say, but he didn't take the... no, I'm not taking the bait, man. I'm not going there. I ain't going there, man. I do hope it happens, though, Alex. We need to spend big. We do. To challenge on all fronts next season. Give Arteta what he wants. I think he deserves it. I don't want to talk about failures, for next season. I mean, if you guys want to talk about Arteta, I'm not jumping on that bandwagon there. That's down to the board to do that. I just think that if we do not win the Premier League, if we get knocked out early in the Champions League, Arteta will still be here. Arteta will still be here. Some of you might not like to hear that. Some of you will be happy to hear that. Don't ask me which side of the fence that I will be on that. So this is the scenario. When last did Arsenal make a statement to sign a big money player? However, Rice is not the price worth. I know, but it would make a statement. It would make a statement, but you're right. You're right. I'm just thinking, what player currently playing? If Arsenal was going after that particular player or players, would we say, wow, Arsenal are going after that player? And it doesn't fill me with that, that euphoria, that, oh, Declan Rice? It doesn't give me that euphoria. It's just, oh, Declan Rice, £100 million. But which player or players do you think the Arsenal should go for? And that will kind of get the juices flowing. Declan Rice is not that player for me. He's not that player. I agree with the assembled because the top four has been the ceiling for Arsenal. Hence, me saying we should be ruthless, make huge money signings. Don't worry about the FFP. I've said that. I've said that. I've said the same thing. Tamina Ahmed, how are you? Hi, so how are you doing today? I'm doing fine. How are you, brother? Declan Rice to Arsenal. He is coming to Arsenal. Well, there's a lot of talking. He hasn't signed anything. Caicedo is coming to Arsenal. Any Arsenal transfer news, please, Alex? I will be repeating the news of today. Just let me go through all these comments here first. Name us 5 players can bring Arsenal win the title. Well, the thing is, Man City have got the players. Man City have the players that we need. Oh dear. Do you know what? Forget about naming the players. What I would say is, and we spoke about this last week, is on the pitch, what position on the pitch do we need to improve upon? Definitely, it's the midfield. It's the midfield. You know, my player, I've said about this player a long time ago, is Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves can score goals and he can defend, but he doesn't want to come to Arsenal. I wouldn't have gone for Declan Rice. I would have gone for Savic, Milovic Savic, who plays for still, is it not Sampdoria, it's Juventus? I can't remember the team he plays for, Albin City. And Amrabat. I would have gone from Amrabat, who plays for Fiorentina. Those are the 2 players in the midfield that I would have gone for. And if I also gone for those players, instead of Declan Rice, maybe Moises Caicedo, then I would have said, oh my goodness, wow. Also going for those 2 players, after I signed those 2 players, that would have got the juices flowing. Not really a Declan Rice, truth be told. So Amrabat and Milovic Savic, those 2 players, that would have got the juices flowing for me. In regards to the strike department, I'm not overjoyed for Gabriel Jesus. Jesus hasn't scored more goals than Alexander Lacazette. I think maybe his best season was probably 19 goals for Man City. So we've got almost a like-for-like striker. Ivan Toney, again, look about a striker. But yeah, the position that we need to improve upon is the midfield. As I send you that post of Aston Villa to get the sporting director, could Arsenal do that, man? Yeah, Monchi. I tell you what, I don't want to bang on about Unai Emery, but these guys know what they need to do, and hopefully, hopefully, they are doing the business. Not necessarily on the pitch, i.e. transfer, buying players, but getting somebody in who knows, who has, how can I say this? Who basically knows what to do to get the business done. So, you know, we're talking about players, but you need to roll it back a bit. Roll it back. Forget about the players. Do we have the people who know how to do the business? No, we don't. We don't. Matters. Arsenal are going on tour to USA. The Kroenkes won't want to look silly in front of their own people, so they'll spend, Corsell, spend. They go to Germany first, and then they fly to the US to start their 3-match tour. As the players who are on international duty will need another 3 weeks off, and will be available for the Emirates Cup. I won't be going to the Emirates Cup. I went like 6 years ago, actually. And the Community Shield. Well said. As a reminder there. What I say, get the cheaper players. Yeah, Lavia, Onana, and make the players better. That will build a character to both player and the manager. Onana was another player that kind of slipped through the grasp of Arsenal. Once we sell the surplus and bring in some revenue, then the Cronkies can let's say invest approximately 600 million to build a quality team. Then we're on our way to be the great club that we are. I mean, 500 as a minimum, 500 million pounds. If you're talking about a serious rebuild and then some, 500 million pounds spent wisely should give us, the feeling that right now, this season, new season, we have a better chance of sustainability. So when the players, again, what's going to happen? Suspensions, international duty comes calling because not Europa, the Euros is upon us as well, and injuries. So when these elements come calling, because they will come calling, you don't see any drop off in quality, but we are not there yet by a country mile and then some galaxy. We're not there. We're not there. We need 3 players for each position, and not just to fill in, but quality, versatility, and strong mental capacity. Again, a Declan Rice doesn't cut it for me. Yes, Emerson, they're going to drop off Shaka in Germany. Is it an Uber? I'm not so sure of surplus players. Nketiah and Vieira are still included in the first 11. Dearie me. Yeah, some players need to be sold, man. Come in one season, you're out. Fabio Vieira, sorry. Marquinhos, Norwich. What's going on, man? We're buying players and we just loan. Anyway. Anywho. Right. Just last one before I repeat the news of today. Kitten Pablo Mardi and Vieira is our weak link. Well, definitely Pablo Mardi and Fabio Vieira. Yes, they have been weak links for us. Nketiah, I will still keep Nketiah. All right, people. So what I'm going to do before I wrap up this one, begin for 41 minutes and then some change, where we have been. Sorry, let me quickly just put it back up. Sorry, people. Where we have just been going through the live comments, and we've been streaming. We are streaming simultaneously on Channel 4 TV. Just click the like button for Channel 4 TV, but also subscribe to Guna Matters, people. You know it makes sense. All right, so let's kind of go through this very, very quickly. So first up, Declan Rice, baby. Apparently, according to this latest news, Arsenal are closing in on £100 million deal for West Ham midfielder Declan Rice. West Ham have accepted that they are going to lose Rice, and Arsenal are ready to make him the most expensive player in their history. A bid is yet to be submitted, but talks between the clubs are progressing smoothly, and there is confidence that a deal will be finalised very, very soon. Again, get the business done quickly. Now, the current record sign, Nico Pepe, £17 million player that we bought back in 2019, I imagine will be a surplus to requirements, as I believe Kieran Tierney, maybe Rob Holding. I'm just saying this. I would prefer to keep Rob Holding. Nico Pepe, Asian Metal does not have a future. So there are a few players who will be sold. Now, Moises Caicedo is another player that has been touted as coming to Arsenal. It's going to be a tug of war because there are other clubs wanting his services, but £70 million will get the deal done. But Robert Pires has urged Arsenal to sign Moises Caicedo. Now, speaking on El Canal de Football, Pires sent a message to his former teammate, Edu, who is currently the club's sporting director. He said, look, I hope he signs for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta wants him. He's got all the tools needed to succeed at Arsenal. The club are willing to pay big money for him. That is testament to his ability, but also maybe, I don't know, a signal of intent on Arsenal's part. Just a little bit of breaking news. Is it breaking news? Maybe of somewhat. The new fixtures is out for the new season, but I'm not able going to be going through that. I can't be asked, to be honest. And also, the Daily Telegraph has spoken of how it could be the end of, finally, of Arsene Wenger and Unai Emery's era. Now, Arsene Wenger did sign Granit Xhaka and Rob Holding. Unai Emery did sign Kieran Tierney, Nico Pepe, even though he didn't want him. And it could be the end of the era for those two managers who signed those players there. Again, that's going to be news that we're going to have to be keeping an eye on. And these have been the new segments coming on Canon Floyd TV on this show over here. I think there's been just a couple more. And Kid Balogun. Well, I've not seen enough of Balogun in the Premier League to give you an opinion on that. I would like to see Balogun play in the first team in the new season. And once I've seen him play a good few games, then I could probably tell you where I sit on the fence in between Eddie Nketiah or Balogun. Earl says, yes, Alex, we're nowhere near our potential, and Arsenal, Kroenke's, for me, out. Kroenke's out. Here's the thing. Arsenal will go nowhere unless Mikel Arteta, Edu, and Garlic bread must not wag their tail when doing the negotiations. Make it so juicy that if they don't, then walk away. They will follow. I will say who the weak link is, but I'd only upset at the chat room. Just say it. Just say it. I just have to incur the pain and hopefully proven wrong. But I have a feeling I'll have I've tried to tell you smart. Just say it, assembled. Say it, man. It's your opinion, isn't it? Fixes are on a Thursday and transfer window opens tomorrow. There's a bright new beginning tomorrow. And assembled, it would good to take the weight off, man. Don't bottle the mass. Just say what you want to say, the assemble. Come on, man. All right. So before we go, I'm going to just kind of refresh the page and see where we stand with the latest poll question. The latest poll question is, who's going to sign first, the contract or the contract extension? Who's going to sign it first? Let's have a butchers. Let's have a look. Where we stand on this one. We have had now 189 votes, one comment. I haven't had a chance to read a comment there, and 6 likes. Get the likes up. Come on. Hit the like button, man. And this is where we stand now with the latest vote now. So who signs first? Choose only one. On 16% of the votes, you believe it's going to be Moises Caicedo. That's right, I said it. 30% of the votes believe it's going to be William Saliba signing his contract extension. And out in front on 54%, you horrible person believe it's going to be Declan Rice. Doesn't get the juices flowing, man. It does not. All righty, people. Yeah, just say it, man. If you believe it's going to be Arteta, then just say it. I mean, I said it. I said, Gabriel Jesus. I will sell Gabriel Jesus. I would also sell Thomas Partey. That's right. I said it. And that's going to upset some people, but it's my opinion. It's my opinion. Oh, look at that. Partey out. Just, look at that. See? So I've said it, and Ashley agrees with me. And it's my opinion. It's going to upset some people, but it's my opinion. Alex, assemble. Just say it, man. Just say it. If you believe that you want Arteta out or is a weak link or whatever it is, then just say it. No one's going to be using like foul language here. And if they are, they know what's going to happen because we are here to give an opinion without inciting racism, violence, or anything else there. Right? It's just an opinion that you are giving. Saliba. Whoo. Saliba. Whoo. Saliba will sign first. It could be, and that's what I was thinking. I think maybe it could be William Saliba who might sign his contract extension first before Declan Rice signs his. Maybe Moises Caicedo signs his contract. It might just be William Saliba signing his contract extension first. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Sorry, I've just missed this one here. Sorry, people. Zinni, also midfield or out. Backroom staff, gone. And good evening, Mario. Good evening to you. Good evening, Alex. Yeah, if that's what you believe, then that's what you believe. If that's your opinion, then it's your opinion. It's okay. It's all right. There's a lot of people I want out at Arsenal. Anyway, Odegaard. Are you saying Odegaard out? You saying Odegaard out? Anyhow, do you know what? We have come to an end on this show over here. Thank you to you for listening to me, Gasson, talk about transfer news of some sorts, and in the end, just talking about some players who, or players and managers who need to be gone. The weakest link. I think I need to read this one very, very quickly because I believe it's my brother. Pesci. How are you, my brother? How are you keeping, man? Otherwise, really, no party is a liability to too much injuries. Kieran and Tomiyasu, please give Saliba a huge salary. They summed it up right there in 2 lines. I actually forgot about Tomiyasu. I did a special segment on him last year. Came with a lot of injuries, a history of being injured. And what happens? We sign him. So if you're going to talk about, but we've had so many injuries, by players who do not have a history of being injured. And I'm sorry, Kieran Tierney falls in that bracket. He was injured, has a history of being injured. So if talk about being ruthless, do not sign players who have a history of being injured. That's right, I said it. Anyhow, what's this? Backroom staff are gone fishing. Yeah, gone fishing. They're out. All right, we are done and dusted on this one where we stream. Look, expect to see a lot of this now, where we stream simultaneously, which means at the same time, on Canon 4 TV and on Guna Matters. All right, I will be back tomorrow. Maybe not the same time. Give me some more live transfer news because it's the silly season, isn't it? Yeah, silly season. Declan Rice just doesn't get the juices flowing, man. Yeah, I would not. Anyhow. I hope you enjoyed this show over here. Where Lord Earl, I don't think he's still listening. Lord Earl, oh my, just seen Emerson throw out. Then so be it. So be it. You know, again, we don't have any room for. Oh, he's such a wonderful player. Oh, he's got social media account. Oh, with millions. Oh, he's a wonderful player, but he's always injured. Ruthless means making decisions that upsets people. So you're saying Emerson throw out? Then so be it. So be it. Anyhow, people, I will be back tomorrow. It might be a different time slots, which means you need to be careful. I'm not going to say subscribe. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but you can only decide. I can't decide for you, but I am going to ask you to subscribe to Guna Matters. Anyhow, people, enjoy the remnants of your day, and just remember that Declan Rice has not signed a contract. Moises Caicedo has not signed a contract. William Saliba has not signed a contract extension. Anybody tells you otherwise, they're telling non-truths. Anyhow, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.